Do you know Key Dungeon Man? Hopping over in Key Dungeon Land, here he come with keys for me. Freshly taken from Key Dungeon Tree. Key Dungeon Man, me want a ton. Give me double and the bonus one. Give me more for all my friends. This Key Dungeon will never end. I hate Key Dungeon so much. Welcome back to Alive. Previously, we did the Key Dungeon, which is somehow ninja, and we had no keys in the Key Dungeon! Until I, reloaded a save. And then we did the Dungeon of Technique, where there was a very weird guy, and I don't know what it has to do with technique. Anyway, we got more dungeons to do. We got 3 dungeons left. We have 4 special bosses left, and they each have one of those aerial pieces. And I was leveling up a bit. We got some new skills. Might as well use them on these losers. We're going to be saying goodbye to Unga, so he could just take a hit. We got Samo here. He has new skills. He learned some techniques that only he does, like, I think that literal translation means Samo shakes the ground with a mighty jump to defeat his foes, while praising the master, the ones that break your back and makes you humble, inflicting massive damage and changing the angle of the Earth's axis. By that he means this. Oh, wait, nope, that's a different ability. It's an area of effect attack. It does Earth damage. A lot of it. It can inflict charm, level down, and he heals for all the damage he does. And we're kind of powerful now, so that attack doesn't really do that much. And he's level 16 and he has his Hurricane Shot. It has some terrible range, but what you want it for is the damage. And I guess you might heal. So Samo has some amazingly good techniques. I'm surprised he's good at what he does. Like, the Earthquake is really good. And then he has, this, and I'm wondering why. Nico Man. He does the Truffle Shuffle. And hurts people with it. It uses his vitality. I don't think they respect body positivity, or they just like making fun of fat people, because, yeah, that's like a downgrade from his other thing. Oh, by the way, Hurricane Shot is broken. Did I tell you that? Because it's broken. It's so broken. What's the broken thing about it? Well, it could do, a whole lot of damage. In an area. It just murders. And of course, the level 16 technique for Samo is the Octomic technique he used in this chapter. And it's surprisingly good, even though it depends on his speed and his IQ. Speaking of IQ, we're switching out Unga Bunga for the robot. I just realized, this entire team is made out of people that don't know what a robot is. Well, no, actually knows what a robot is, because he had one in his party. But we insert the iron box, which happens to be Robo's battery. Robo is now activated. Yeah, they don't understand robot. Yeah, sure, let's switch it out for the caveman. With, all of his era stuff that it doesn't belong in primitive times. Yeah, that's right, Unga, we're getting rid of you for the robot. He's gonna go deal with his problems. We have robot now. Sadly, Unga has left us. Because I kicked him out. So we're back to 1 tank, but Samo is a serviceable enough tank now. I gave him some of Unga's power stuff, and this skill he has right here, the ultimate one, it's actually quite powerful, even on him. It does 400 to 500 damage on regular enemies. And we got Robo. He has all the stuff from his chapter. It doesn't really do much. Mind Hack works on IQ, but otherwise, you don't have a lot to equip him with. Like, you don't really need to boost his IQ, or any of his stats, really. I'm just gonna give him stuff that boosts his defense. Like, his shield. The clock case, might as well, nobody else seems to be able to wear it, or they have things that are better. He's gonna wear the This Is Awesome because I want him to. I would give him a mermaid bottom. But he can make use of those robot parts that we got in this chapter. The cannons, the plasma spark, even though we're really going to just be using the cannons. Because they don't require any stats. And I'll just give him the Maid's Obi for a little bit more vitality. Even though I don't think it changes his vitality, yeah, because he's a robot. And as a robot, he doesn't get status effects like Petrify. He's just a walking aerial gear. Speaking of aerial gear, I didn't put the ring on Kasugi. So we're nice and ready now. Except for one thing. A little bit more gearing. I'm going to take these two things off. And I'm putting them on the Kasugi Kid. Because now that he has Hurricane Shot, he could actually make use of Ints. The floor and the ceiling of his damage increases. Even though he's already doing 999s, it just increases his chance of doing 999s. So we're going to head to Intelligence first. We might as well show off some more abilities while we're at it. You know we're going to get in random battles. It's not like we could get experience points for Robo anyway. We did the Truffle Shuffle on people. You can do this, though. It's instant, it's just the downside is it takes a while. It's like 10 to 15 seconds. But he does some pretty good damage with it. It uses his IQ and his speed stat, but only half of his speed stat. And Neo Shot Storm is instant, even though Hurricane Shot is not. But Hurricane Shot is just for, like, nuking. That's meant to be used on bosses. But we're heading to Uranus's village. That's where the Dungeon of Intelligence lies, and you need Robo to be able to enter it. There's actually two entrances to this place. There's one there at the kid's house, and over here is Uranus's house. They both connect to here. And this place has no random battles, because it's all about the mind. His artificial intelligence has manifested itself. So we don't need strength here. Well, great. I just got all these ultimate abilities. Time for lateral thinking and composure. This place kind of reminds me of the Black Lodge. There's just chairs, and red, and a checkerboard pattern on the floor. Granted, I don't think we see these graphics like anywhere else in the game. Like the metal walls, and the checkerboard flooring, and the drapes. Welcome to puzzle number 1. So this means it's going to be an interface screw. The first area here is going to mess with your left and right. That's right. And that's left. As you can see, you can kind of get trapped there a little bit when you do this. The second level messes with your up and down. I'm now pressing down to go up. But everything else is the same. Also, you can end up doing this again. Yeah. And now it's time for the Mushroomized Zone. Up is left, down, well, up is right, down is left is up, and right is down. So you just kind of have to figure it out. It's less intelligence and more mushroomization simulator. Puzzle 2, the Chamber of Mirrors. Follow the image in the mirrors, but you don't follow them exactly. And you can restart the test at any time if you want to. So you have to follow the image on the mirror. Now, right is fine, but that you might think, hey, I gotta go down. Actually, no, you go up, because you're facing the mirror. And then we go up again. I got tricked by the down thing, and I just realized, hey, if I keep on going down, I can't see the mirror anymore, so where am I supposed to go? Then I realized it's like you're looking into a mirror. Get some liar mirrors. One of these mirrors are lying. Which one is it? Actually, I'm going to tell you which one, because it's trial and error, and you could always restart if you pick the wrong mirror. The right mirror is the liar. Follow the left mirror. Uh-oh, all the mirrors are lying now. Don't face in any of the directions on these mirrors. So it's right, right, up. Up. Up again. Up some more? I don't think I trust the mirrors. I didn't trust the mirrors. How did I mess that one up? Right. Right. Up. Ah, that's where I messed up. It's left. Up. Up. Right. Right. Right and up. Otherwise, you would be sent back to the beginning of that room, and it's annoying. Next puzzle! Actually, this is part of the mirrors puzzle yet. Follow the arrows. Just keep on going in the direction of the arrows. There's less intelligence and more pay attention. I guess we're going this way now. He says we do have to go back to go forward. Mainly just the devs hate you. And the final puzzle. This is not a very long dungeon. The Corridor of Time. Hey, I'm doing the time dungeon next. The final test. In time, you shall find understanding. Oh, that's La Milanese. I wonder what it means by that. This one caught me off guard for a while, too, until I thought about what he said. You have to go clockwise. So you do the top right, bottom left, bottom right, bottom left, top left. You have to get in this part of the room. And you've done it! I got lost in there for a while because I didn't realize the counterclockwise thing. And we got the 17 diode. This is Robo's only weapon. Think you're so smart? Well, how can you beat Valheim? I don't know why it teleports us here. But we got the 17 diode. 30 attack, 10 speed, 50 IQ. Even though he doesn't really use IQ for anything except for, like, Mind Hack. And, as I said before, Kotobuki Lacquer uses Vitality, but we don't have that. I didn't like that ability anyway. I just like to shoot chickens and goldfish at people. But there's another thing in the intelligence dungeon area, but I have to get back to it now. Because it teleported me to the mountain. For being smart. Because it's a jerk. I'm really racking up those runs. I'm tempting that Black Panther out. We're powerful now. I'm willing to face him. Though we do need some more aerial gear because Black Panther likes to petrify people. As we saw with Watanabe and Son. And we only have one of those pieces. So inside the intelligence dungeon, after you clear it, will be a dude. Yes, you gotta do this puzzle again. You still have to prove your intelligence. But there's like multiple instances of this guy sometimes. He kind of like teleports around the dungeon. Ah, I hate this part. I don't want to be in here anymore. Which way is down? Thank you. I could have sworn I've seen two instances at once, but... back attack? What are you even talking about, you crazy robot? I think they wrote plot and forgot to tell us. Now this is Arax. Or Arox? Get your tank in there. And give him the Truffle Shuffle. He has a really high defense, but very low HP. And he likes to fire off missile, but sometimes it's just like terrible. That's why I like putting Samo up there, because if Samo gets attacked, he counterattacks. And shoot goldfish at him. And bullets. Mini bullets. And ninja power. And I don't know what you're going to do, Samo. Earthquakes. Hopefully this hits. Well, at least we charmed him. Where are you going? He avoided our goldfish shot. But he couldn't avoid the hurricane. Or the bronze leaf. Rare back shot of Aerox running away. I think it's because of the charmed effect. Oh no, missiles! A ninja's only weakness. That gets you a truffle shuffle. Enjoy. I would use his, the long-worded attack that I can't pronounce. It just has such a long animation time. Oh no, machine guns! He rarely uses that ability. I forgot he had it. He was targeting the ninja, though. Didn't work out. Alright, you can't run away from this now. You're in the fail corner. Never fail corner. Unless you're gonna dodge attacks. Oh, that's a big missile. A big missile could be a problem, but with Robo, he counters with healing. So it's pretty hard to kill the guy. Robot. Something. Hurricane Shot could kind of be a dead at times and only fire a few bullets. Still, quite a bit of damage done, though. Nope, we got it now. I wanted a diode! And thus he exploded. Now we got the aerial helmets. That will grant us defense, and get me stuck here again. Ah, I hate this puzzle. That's not intelligence, that's just rude. The aerial helmet grants you a little bit of defense and immunity to petrify, and really we don't need the IQ. I mean, his ultimate attack is quite powerful even with his low IQ already. It doesn't really matter with him. He's here to tank. He's here to take the hits and do the other things. So that was the intelligence dungeon. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll have to be coming back here to pick up Ness later for his dungeon, because it requires teleporting. But we're going to head to the Time Dungeon. Finally, it's Kasugi Kid's turn. Once I kill these things, they're actually weak to the earthquake attack. As long as I can do like 130 damage. And I can. That's really good for clearing out enemies. It's instant? That's like the best part. Now, we've seen this scene before. We gotta follow Odio. Into the trees. Into the random battles. I don't think... Yeah, I could earthquake both of these guys. This is a surprisingly good move. Especially since it charms them and they have no idea what's what for a little while. It allows me to set up some big attacks. I think Neo Shotstorm and Shotstorm are like a guaranteed certain amount of bullets. I think Shotstorm is 5, Neo Shotstorm is 6. The only thing that influences their damage is the fact that they could hit multiple targets and spread out the damage. Oh no, not ice tiles! How dare you send the ice tiles! I'm not even sure why they added some of the things into the game, like, all those different, like, elements to all the different attacks. Like, I understand fire, earth, wind, and water, but why, like, charge and sexy and fart? Why did we have to have those? It seems overly, like, irrelevant. Come on back here, Odio. We just want to talk. in the Dungeon of Time. You have 8 minutes to get in and get out, with all the prizes, like this Venus figurine, which I think is a healing item you could use more than once. Also, you could take it to the Temple of the Moon and make it pregnant. Oh wait, no, that's the Temple of the Sun. Either way, you need the Ocarina. You want to talk to the philosophers. Every minute, every time the bell rings, it gets a little darker in here. You don't want it darker in here. Also, we got Algo's Eye, which... ow, I went the wrong direction. Oh, this is bad. I went in the wrong door. I went things a little bit backwards. Let's go back and do this the proper way. Maybe it's the proper way. Yeah, I went in the wrong door. This door here. I was actually leaving... entering the leaving route that I had. Which probably messed everything up and I'm gonna get attacked by something. That's what this dungeon's counting down to. Also, I swear the time is running faster. Alright, we enter this door... I think? No. The Charyu boats will go this way. And since I got turned around, we're going to have to end up fighting the special boss, even though I wanted to anyway. And we got the ultimate item! For Kasugi! The 44 Magnum! The most powerful handgun ever made. 6 bullets. More than enough to kill anything that moves. And the reload speed. Exhilarating! It's an ultimate handgun. You might be tempted to put the Peacemaker on, but it really doesn't boost your attack any. You're better off with the Goddess Gauntlet for the IQ. Now it's time to leave the way I was intending on leaving. Which I'll probably run out of time on now. The bell's gonna ring 8 times. Every single time it's gonna get darker in here. Heh, I got magical wood. The practical upshot of which is I did grab all of the items that are on this route now. It's just I'm gonna have to do it in total darkness. I think I have to head right and up from here. As you can see, it's gonna get very hard to see in a moment. Very hard to see. This way, I think. Yep, that's where I grabbed the holy water. So you gotta go up and around, and you have to head to a northeastern entrance of this room. I swear, that time is running very fast. That cannot be a minute. And this is the path we tread before, which takes us to the main room. But we're gonna run out of time. Ah, hell, I can't see where I'm going now. Hi, where'd you come from? You know what's delicious? Our damage. This is the special boss of the Time Dungeon. Why he was counting down this whole time. It's the Jaggy Eggs. You don't want to stand next to the Jaggy Eggs, unless you're a tank. And they have high defense, but hopefully I can like charm a couple of these guys. That'll reduce their level at least. Oh yeah, and you can't get too far away from them either because Space Phage really hurts. Robo's gonna be no good here, but he could... Cola bottle, maybe. Let's see how this does. Plenty of damage. They only have 386 health. You go ahead and take care of that one. And you go take care of this one up here. Don't get too far away from these guys. How would you like the Truffle Shuffle? We only saved a special technique for the special, powerful bosses. Everyone else gets cola bottles. Oh hey, Razor Sonic, I remember that ability. Now it's being used against us. Doesn't do much damage either, though. You're dead. And it's a Robo's attack, too. not a lot of damage, and it knocks people backwards, which is a problem if they're charging. But you missed the ninja. Are you guys done, like, doing your turns so I could use my cola bottle on you? Don't try to kill the robot. The robot can't die. He lives forever. And he's filled with lizards. Cola bottle even shames these guys. They're one of the harder to special bosses because of that. Yeah, they could just decide to just, like, off somebody at random. They know how to 999 too. But that's why we have the medicine box. Oh, don't kill the robot! I said you can't kill the robot! You know what? He doesn't get experience points anyway. You get Lizard now. Lizard Swarm Jutsu! You can fight them the regular way using Hurricane Shot, but it just takes longer. It's the same result. We got the Aerial Glove! Now we have 3 pieces of the aerial gear, out of 5. But one of our team members is immune to being petrified. So we really only need to worry about the ninja. He's gonna have to sacrifice his gauntlet. That's okay, it only reduces the speed anyway. Now we're ready for that Black Panther! And you're free to, like, loot this dungeon of whatever you didn't get the first time. I still think there's no encounters in here. I don't think so. I think it just stays encounterless. Well, next time on Live Alive, we got 1 dungeon, we got 2 special bosses. One requires me to run around a lot, so I'm gonna kind of wait and kind of like farm running away so we could get them next time. And maybe we'll then pick up Ness, do the mine dungeon, and work our way towards Odio. Also, there's a special boss in that mountain too. Good night, folks.